games. So it'll be really interesting to see all of the moderators of that Discord chilling out and fighting each other. So our new challenger, stepping up to the plate to take a big swing at his opponent. In the orange, playing Protoss. From Clan Heroes, it is Kriogenic. And his opponent, in the bottom right, in the purple, with a record so far of, I believe, 8-1. Map score today, only losing one match. Playing Zerg this time around, it is Toperoco. So I guess for Group B, I should give us a quick update. If you're just joining us, here's what's happening. All the players today in this little tournament are from a server called Platinum Heroes, which is a coaching and training server. They chill, they find a coach, they submit replays. It's awesome. They're super friendly dudes and dudettes, and it's real cool. They have asked for one of their coaches, in this case Toperoco, our purple Zerg player. They have asked him to take on all comers, essentially, today, and any of the students who are bronze through diamond can challenge him. He's a master's level player, and with the hopes that they can finally unseat him. So far, only one of them has managed to take a game, and the rest have all been left wanting. So we are spending the rest of the day with this Group B challenger, hoping that people can, anybody, can finally take a game, or a match, rather, off of Toperoco. But he has looked real solid so far all day today. So fingers crossed. If you're interested, I'm sure somebody in the chat can give you an invite to the Platinum Heroes Discord server, where you can look for a coach or be a coach, give free coaching, overtime, whatever you want to do. They're super great guys. I highly recommend checking them out. And if you want to know what the matches are, if you just type !matches in chat, that'll bring you to a Google Doc that shows exactly who's playing, exactly what the results have been. Like a mini Wikipedia page for those of us who aren't famous enough to have their own Wikipedia pages. Alright, Kriogenic. Dropping that robo facility just as the Overlord comes in to scout. Now there is a stalker coming out of the gateway that should shoot the Overlord down, but I'm pretty sure the Overlord is going to see this robo facility, and he will see that both gases have been taken. In fact, if we go to Toperoco's vision here, yeah, we can see, look at that. Gonna get a full scout, everything in that main. Oh, nope, turns around just before he sees that second gas, but he did see the probes bringing gas from it, so he knows that it is there. The stalker will take down the Overlord, and let's see if he chooses to drop any juicy tech behind this. No, he does not. Just cranks out an Overlord, playing it, an Overseer rather, playing it very safe. On the Zerg side of the map, Toperoco moving up to this layer tech, and sending out a couple more. Oh, nice, getting a nice pick on this Adept. It looks like the Adept will go down, I think. Yeah, Adept gonna go down. So nice little win for those Zerglings there. Good work, buddy. And the third base for Toperoco does just finish up. On the other side of the map, we see that Twilight Council is going to be the secondary tech of choice here for Kriogenic. Looks like we're going to see some Blinkstalker Immortal play. It's a really solid build. It's hard to fault. And it's really good for players, especially at like the Platinum Diamond level. It just seems to work fairly well. So Kriogenic going to send that Overseer. I keep calling him an Overseer. He's an Observer. Send that out on the map and see what he is up against. No real tech yet from Toperoco as we scan his bases. Just that spawning pool and the third base location. So he hasn't yet shown us what his tech of choice is going to be. It's not going to be Blinkstalker. It's going to be Glaive Immortal. So Kriogenic has been watching the GSL as well. Glaive Immortal is a very, very strong push right now. Very, very strong build right now. Everybody seems to be going Glaive Immortals. And in fact, we saw some fantastic players in the GSL. Clear favorites in some of those matches that have fallen to Glaive Immortal all-ins. And even not all-ins, just like Glaive Immortal pushes mid-game. So Kriogenic hopefully has been practicing this build quite a bit. Should be very confident with where it's going to go. Hydralisk Dent going to be the response there from Toperoco, where he's already started Hydralisk Speed. and is now making 6 Hydralisks to add to the map. We can see he's got about 60 workers, which is a pretty healthy number on 3 bases. I imagine Toperoco will be looking to take that 4th base fairly soon, as he's seen that his opponent is sitting back home and not moving out or anything crazy like that, not taking a 3rd base. Proxy Pylon down here at the bottom for Kriogenic. We'll have to see what he wants to use that for. Maybe a little Adept run by. Toperoco staying very active with these scouting Zerglings. Going to poke up this natural ramp and see that there's still the same thing that was there the last time he checked. Pylon finishes it for Kriogenic, and let's see what he wants to do with that, if anything. Observer from Cryo, of course, in a really good spot right now. And if one of these Overlords would just turn into an Overseer, it would be the end. Okay, Warp Prism and 3 more gates now on the make for Kriogenic. Still nothing to do with this Proxy Pylon down in the bottom corner. There we go. Baneling Nest from Toperoco. Looks like he might want to bust down this wall and get in. Somebody post that "let me in" meme that's so popular these days. But the move out has already happened. There we go. Looks like Kriogenic popping out onto the map. Gotta go scout this 3rd location. Make sure there's nothing hinky going on over there, and there is not. 3 Immortals, 1 Sentry, and a handful of Glaive Adepts. There we go. Now supported by that Warp Prism, so they can reinforce. He's got... what's the... Anyway. Aha! Kriogenic. Not satisfied with what he's doing now. Gonna add on a Dark Shrine. Toperoco, I think, is definitely not gonna spot it, but might be prepared for it. Look at that beautiful flank from Toperoco as that Protoss army gets sandwiched between 2 of the Zerg armies, and it looks like this Protoss army is not going to be able to retreat. Apparently, there's no recall available, and he is going to sacrifice all of those Immortals, all of the Adepts, a couple Adepts still alive, barely, but it looks like both armies going to retreat. These Hydralisks have nothing in front of them, so it's very dangerous to engage. Now, there are plenty of them, so the DPS is very high, and the Protoss army is small enough that it doesn't really matter. There we go. Boom. Did save the Warp Prism, but nothing else, and we can see that the army supply is now completely different. However, the Dark Shrine is almost finished. What does Toperoco have? No Spores. No Overseers. Oh, 2 Overseers, but they're going with the army. This could be really good. Here we see it, the Warp Prism moving in. Dark Shrine is finished. Looks like he's going to catch that Warp Prism. Kriogenic going to warp in right underneath this Overlord. 6 Dark Templars. Okay. Cool. Dark Templars take out. And there immediately you see 2 Revolution Chambers down. Dark Templars loose in the main here. As the attack happens at the front, so we got 2 battles to watch out for. Banelings waddling forward here, but it looks like control has been taken away as these Dark Templars are attacking at Toperoco's natural and at his 3rd, picking apart various members of this army. We see a couple Spore Crawlers already being made and an Overseer desperately being made as well, but this Hydralisk army in the natural is tearing up the entire front door of Kriogenic. Oh, nice. Good pick on the pylon there. Cancels that warp in and unpowers that gateway. However, the DTs are still doing work. 16 probe kills, and they're going to walk their way into the main and into the natural. Now, there is a Spore Crawler down in the main, and it looks like there is one in the natural as well, so I think Toperoco should be able to clean this up in good time if he can stay focused. Unfortunately, his army at the natural isn't doing a whole lot right now as he's microing back home. Looks like Queens and Hydralisk now closing in on these DTs at the natural. The ones in the main have been cleaned up by this Queen. And there we go. The Hydralisks continuing their push up into the main of Kriogenic. Kriogenic GG's out at the sight of that many Hydralisks, and Toperoco is going to take game number 1. Alright, let's put a couple minutes back on the clock and see exactly what Kriogenic wants to do for game number 2. Wow, what a game. Man, I've been sitting for way too long today. I'm looking forward to the end of this end of this stream so I can like do some push-ups or something. Cause oh boy, I can feel my heart clogging up. Slowly chipping away at my youthful exuberance. Man. Alright, next map has been chosen. We've got Kairos Junction, LE, for Kriogenic. Wow. Wait, do it on stream? Do what on stream? Alright, let's make sure both these players... Oh, push-ups. Yeah, right. I only do that on my ultra premium stream that I can't advertise on Twitch because it's against Twitch's terms of service. Alright, we got the ready from both players. Going into game number 2 on Kairos Junction. So one of the interesting features of this tournament is that the loser gets to choose the map, which is not always the case. So we do see a lot of our challengers, a lot of our students from the Platinum Heroes Discord, choosing every single map. And again, reminder, they're also choosing Toperoco's race in every matchup as well. So they have a distinct advantage in their preparation against this opponent. All right, we're back on Kairos Junction LE in the bottom right-hand corner in the purple. The winner and still champion, Toperoco. Was that a pool first? Oh. Oh, yeah. And with a pylon on the low ground, about to drop a gateway on the low ground as well. In the orange, about to get overrun. It's Kriogenic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you bet? There's 100 gas that gets harvested and then no more gas that gets harvested. Spawning pool. About to finish up. Now, Kriogenic is going to spot this, right? He sees that there's no natural expansion. He's going to see that there's a spawning pool just as it finishes with 1 gas. So he's going to know exactly the timing, and he's got to know that he's in a lot of trouble. Now he's got a chance to counter this. He's already sending down an extra probe. Looks like he was saving up plenty of money for an expansion, but instead going to drop that double gateway. Cybernetics core behind it, and then close up this second pylon. Look at that, being so cautious, being so careful. What a great read from Toperoco. 6 lings out on the map, steamrolling toward his opponent's base. Zealot is getting chronoed out right now. Probe checks for a third. Checking for a third at the other location. Not going to see a whole lot. Now Toperoco knows he's been scouted. He drops a natural expansion. He's not going to go all in with this. And the Zealot has arrived. Is it blocking it? I don't know, man. Okay, so now the micro battle begins. Can these Zerglings get enough work done on this gateway? Obviously, that Adept is not going to get out. But here we go. The gateway about 3/4 of the way dead now. Shield battery does go down, but it's not going to be finished in time. So this Zealot is forced to get out, and of course, as the Zealot moves out of position, the Zerglings take it out. Oh my god, go back to the gateway. It's going to be a race. Can they get the gateway before the Adept comes out? It's going to be close, but it looks like the gateway's going to go down before the Adept gets out. Incredible work, and these 6 Zerglings are on their way. Just as Metabolic Boost for the Zerglings finishes up 9 seconds away, they're also going to force... Oh, not even a cancel. They're just going to get that shield battery. Oh, no. Another shield battery going down as well. Kriogenic in full-blown panic mode. The first Stalker comes out. And the Zerglings move up into the main base and go straight to work on the mineral line. Let's see how many workers they can pick off. They're just going to poke around, be a little bit arrogant, be a little bit aggressive, be a little bit annoying, and make their way down to the natural, which has now been blocked off by a pylon. So the Zerglings are trapped in here. Another shield battery going down. Behind this, Toperoco just droning. Look at that. A lesser player would have popped down a Baneling nest, started cranking out Zerglings and Banelings, but Toperoco, no. He's going to stay focused. He's going to build on his lead. Look at that. He drops a 3rd base as well. More queens, more drones, sitting back, getting more ahead after forcing his opponent to freak the geek out. Robo facility finally going down here for Kriogenic. Let's take a look at that income tab. This is not an income tab that you usually see when you go pool first. Usually you see pool first, and the income tab ends right about here. But now Toperoco wildly in the lead. The last of the Zerglings are cleaned up in the Protoss base. Still that pesky little probe there, trying to keep watch on what's going on. I imagine he'll see it here in a minute. That's a free kill. Hey, guys. Psst. There's a probe. Get him. Get him. He's right there. He's got minerals. You could use those minerals. There it is. Get him. Get him. Or Proteus. Alright, boy. Maybe next time. We're seeing adepts, and we're seeing a lot of them. Probe production hasn't completely halted yet. He's still making one probe. But that's a pretty sad number of probes against a much larger Zerg force. We see Toperoco dropping a lair, getting another gateway. Zergling speed finished a long time ago, and it looks like a Roach Warren might be on the way. Baneling nest, never mind. Hey-oh. Baneling's coming up next. He is going for the bust. Oh, Toperoco, you scamp. Ha 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 ha. Now, he doesn't have a lot of gas. He's going to need to make a ton of gas to make this Baneling bust work. But with the Adepts there ready to soak up a lot of the damage, I think these Zerglings alone can do plenty of work. Warp Prism is out for Kriogenic, leaving it inside his base. Where is it queued to? What is he doing with that? The Warp Prism actually going to see those Zerglings, and the Zerglings going to see the Warp Prism. Pardon me, I don't know what happened to my voice there. But with the open wall, the Zerglings are going to get back into the main base, see that there's no Nexus to the natural, and he's going to force complete mining to complete lack of mining here from Kriogenic. So a nice block at the top of the ramp there, a little force field to reduce the surface area against that many Zerglings, but it looks like the Zerglings are still running rampant in that base, causing, again, a lot of lost mining time. Look at that violent spike downward caused by all those probes returning to work. We see a main that is now wildly oversaturated, and Toperoco, who is building so many Banelings. So far, 7. More on the way, I'm sure. This is absolutely a rough game for Kriogenic. He's got to try his luck now, and his army is nothing to sneeze at. It's not made out of pepper and feathers, but it's definitely not the most powerful army that I've ever seen. In fact, the Zerglings are going to feel confident to practically engage that off creep for a while. That another Zergling still alive in this main base. But the engagement is happening now. The Warp Prism not able to set up. It's chased out by those Queens. The Queens now focus firing down the units. Banelings rolling everywhere. That is a real shame. And he's going to find this Warp Prism, and I imagine the Queens are going to pick it off. Bye-bye, Warp Prism. Immortal about to come out of the main base, but Kriogenic just on his last legs here. 12 army supply, 22 workers, a lot of drones being cranked out now, 6 more drones, Baneling speed about halfway finished for Toperoco. So, yeah, Jiminy, that is, that's pretty sad. Overlord chased out of position here. We'll see the one, Immortal that's been cranked out. Centrifugal hooks about 10 seconds away from finishing up. But the main is beginning to get mined out, and with no natural in place, there is no hope, I think, for Kriogenic in this best of 3. You can see the number of Zerglings and Banelings increasing, and a Spire getting dropped down for Toperoco. Now, we do see a natural Nexus finally going down for Kriogenic, which is a good sign. He may realize that he has no hope of winning this game off of one base. Unfortunately, he just has no hope of winning this game. Another massive round of drones for Toperoco as he begins to saturate this third base. And, man, that's a scary army for what it's up against. Toperoco, or Kriogenic rather, it looks like, happy to sit at home and wait wait for his opponent to come to him. Spire finishes up, and it looks like Toperoco banking a lot of gas. Going to have enough gas there for about 7 Mutalisks by the time the Spire finishes, and should have the minerals for him as well. So I imagine that's what we'll see out of Toperoco there. 5 Mutas, 6, and possibly 7 here. A flock of 6 Mute is going to do a lot of damage. There are no photon cannons at the base. There are no shield batteries at the base. And there's, if we're honest with ourselves, nothing that shoots up at the base. He's got, what, 2 Stalkers there? Make it a Warp Prism. 9 Mutalisks now on the way, and I imagine these are queued straight across the map. There's no way those aren't just going to destroy everything that his opponent has. The Mutalisk's probably going to pop into the back, maybe attack these mineral lines. Honestly, it doesn't matter. They can attack whatever the hell they want, because nothing fires back at them. Flyer attack level 1 on the way. Finally, a Twilight Council for Kriogenic, but the move out has begun for this Zerg army. The Mutalisks moving up to the north side of the map, while the Zerglings and Banelings stay in the middle of the map, snake around to the south side, and wait for that army to be drawn out of position as the Mutalisks begin their assault in the main. Picking off so many probes. Just so many probes. Don't look, buddy. It's not... I told you, you don't want to look. Pretty sad. 13 probes killed, even more probes on the way. Shield battery's going to be helpful, but not super helpful. 1 Mutalisk does go down, but 19 probes killed now. Cryogenic's economy is, I think the technical StarCraft term is in the crapper, as those Mutalisks walk away with 22 kills, 23 kills. He doesn't even care that he's in Stalker range anymore. He's just enjoying killing things. Doesn't matter. I will kill anything. And there's the... There we go. Oh, the move out? Nope. Man, Toperoco's still shaving off every little probe he can find. Oh, that's disgusting. And the Protoss army is going to move out here finally, but he's going to run straight into... Why, look! Zerglings and Banelings everywhere. One panic force field as the Mutalisks walk in as well. Banelings detonating on everything, and the supply numbers plummeting to just about 0. A whole nother flock of Mutas come in, and Kriogenic gives a single G, the double G, the triple G. It doesn't matter how many Gs there are. Game number 2 goes to Toperoco, whose record stands unblemished at 6 matches to 0.